Morning, I'm starting today's vlog from this amazing bath. This is the hotel room that I stayed in last night, and I'm currently late for work. So I stayed at a hotel close to the job last night because I ended up doing a fair bit of work late, and even though I'm late I should be in super early this morning, but pretty funky hotel room. But if you think this is funky, you should see the views from outside. Right, it's time to go. So is this a sleepy little village that I've been staying in? It's a bit super healthy, but bacon sandwich. Okay, so I wanted to get a little bit more subjective, I think that's the right word, with these videos. I thought, whoo, I'm out of breath from climbing up there, that we could talk about engineering and my route into engineering. It might be helpful, it might be useful, and might give you a little bit of background about me. So, do I have an engineering degree? No. Should I have an engineering degree? No. I did a geography degree and then went into construction doing materials testing, which was basically testing soils on construction sites. And whilst I was doing that job for about 3 or 4 years, I used to work alongside a setting out engineer, which is what I am now. And basically once I had started to learn about construction and how jobs work, I decided that I wanted to be an engineer. So, did I go back to university? No. Because I had experience in construction, I basically did a 2-week course on how to use the machine that you see in this video, me set up and then set out the job. And the rest is kind of history. I would advise, if you do want to do setting out and site surveying, to go to university and do a civil engineering degree. However, if a degree is not your thing but your maths is still pretty strong, then what I would say is go and work for a construction company, get experience, ask to be put with the site engineer, ask questions, work alongside the site engineer, and eventually they will let you start using the kit and you will just learn the job from scratch, and you won't have to have a degree, go to university, have the expense of paying £9,000 a year, whatever it is these days, to become a civil engineer. Now that's to become a site engineer, which is what I still am. If you want to be a civil engineer specifically, i.e. not do site setting out, then you probably do have to have a civil engineering degree. That's where I'm not really 100% sure on what you should or shouldn't have. But there are many routes into engineering, that's my final thought. I feel like 100% honesty is needed about my route into engineering. I did start out in the recycling industry and I did retrain to become a site engineer about 3 years ago. But what I haven't explained is, when I first tried to get a job as a freelance engineer, everybody wanted me to have experience, more specifically experience on the kit, on my own, doing the job, which I didn't have. So here's my one piece of advice. I have no problem in, chancing it is the wrong word, putting myself out there and bending the rules a little bit to get what you want, because a lot of employees will specify that they want experience, but then how do you get experience if you can't get a job? It's just a vicious circle. So here's what I did. I emailed and phoned some guys that I used to work with within construction and said, hey, I need experience on my CV. Can I come and work for you for a week or 2 weeks completely free and learn how to do the job? And when I say learn how to do the job, I mean specifically get more experience on the kit, because I already knew how to do the job. And they were really positive about it, and they said yes. So I went and worked for 2 companies and I did 2 weeks absolutely free. Now I understand working for free in this day and age is hard, especially when you need the money, but you have to sacrifice some things to get where you want to be. And for me, working for free enabled me to put on my CV that I had been an engineer on a job. Slightly bending the truth, I understand, because it wasn't my job and I wasn't employed to do that job. However, it worked. So once I'd got a month's worth of experience, I slightly increased the amount of time that I put on my CV for that job, but more importantly, I'd got a reference and I'd got someone that was prepared to vouch for me, to say yes, she's been on the job and she can do the job. Now you're saying, what if I don't have any connections within the construction industry? Well, I also hustled a little bit in terms of turning up on a building site and just asking if I could do work experience, and 90% of the time the answer was no, because it's a lot of hassle to let someone onto a building site that doesn't have experience within the industry. But you might land upon someone who is happy to take that chance. Ow! In short, I worked on landfill. I did that for about 4 years. Then worked alongside a setting out engineer and decided that I would switch and become a setting out engineer. So I retrained 2 weeks learning how to use the kit, and then I went and worked for free, got experience and got my first job on the Nottingham tram. I'll explain more about that in another video. Okay, another question I could answer. How long have I been engineering? Site engineering, 3 years. Project management, well, really the start of this job. So 6 weeks. It's a big step, but I think I'm coping alright. How long have I been in construction? 10 years. I started when I was 21 and I'm now 32. Let's finish this vlog off with what qualifications Michelle has. Yeah, I can think about this one. GCSEs, A to C. Don't know what I got or what I did. A-levels, I think I did drama, geography and business studies, and I got ABC. Degree, I got a 2-2, a Desmond. Right, I'll be back with you tomorrow.